Yes, people, here we are back in that podcast. Was it Arsenal Brentford preview today? Good game, big game, massive game. Yeah, listen, Arsenal been racking in the goals recently. What was it 6-0 against Sheffield United? Everyone's expecting them to do the same with Brentford. I kind of am, but I feel like everyone's gonna say I'm this pessimistic Arsenal fan. It's just it is. I've been through it before with Arsenal. Obviously, I want to believe that we're gonna win this one 6-0. Then go into the Porto game, win 5-0. Listen, I wish I could easily say that, but for me right now, 3 points is all that matters. You've got the big Super Sunday game tomorrow with Man City, Liverpool. So it's all about just collecting the 3 points. You know what I mean? Going a point ahead. Then, as an Arsenal fan, you can sit back, relax, and enjoy the game tomorrow, and enjoy all the football that unfolds tomorrow, but especially that one. What result we want in that game? A lot of people saying draw. It's a tough one. You know what I mean? At the end of it, I just really don't want City winning at all. I feel like if they go and win, like the confidence they're going to have, and then they're going to have us in the next league game, it's a bit of a sticky one still. But yeah, I feel like this one with Brentford, I feel like we should be all right. I think Ivan Toney's going to have a point to prove. He's really going to want to, you know what he is? Score a goal and just show people, listen, I'm still the man. I mean, you've probably seen Ollie Watkins bang their goals. And probably wants to say to Gareth Southgate, listen, why are you not watching me? Like, I'm a person you might be able to look at and think, I can enter the Euro squad. But I don't think he's really in the thoughts. He's going to have to take a lot now at this point for him to get onto the plane for the Euros in Germany. But yeah, I think Brentford have got their back four out. I think Hickey's out, Pinnock. I think the goalkeeper's been quite decent recently, Flecken. I just think Arsenal will just be too strong for them. I just can't see how Brentford can win the game. I'll be very surprised if they do. The concern for me is if it's one of them where Arsenal don't score early, Brentford will get a bit comfortable, and they still got a bit of quality on show. We saw him score a great goal against Chelsea, as I mentioned before, Ivan Toney and Neil Maupay. Let me tell Arsenal, yeah, do not let this guy score, please. Yeah, I ain't got time to see this guy mocking. I can't stand him. You know when people talk about players that you want to slap, you know what I mean, or not even slap players that have that face that you just really hate them. He's one of them, and we know what AFTV Ty will go ham. You know what I mean? If Maupay has anything to say, God forbid. But yeah, I think Arsenal should be quite comfortable. With the Porto game coming up as well, I think we may see maybe a few changes. For me, I'd possibly rest Jorginho. I would maybe try a Partey in this one. If he's fully fit, I'd play Partey in this one. I think we really need Jorginho for the game is it Tuesday night? I think we really need him for that game in the Champions League. Massive game again in Europe. I think Martinelli might still be out with the cut on his foot they sustained against Sheffield United. So it'll be Saka, Havertz, and Trossard up top, which I'm pardon me, which I'm content with. Still have Jesus on the bench to come on, and it feels like we've got a lot of players coming back now. You know what I mean? All we're missing now is like the Timber and Tomiyasu. I think once we have them two, really, listen, we can attack these next, how many games if you include Champions League? What is it 15, 16 games? So let's see, you know what I mean? I feel like the back four is doing its thing right now. We're really suffocating opposition, giving them minimal chances. And, you feel like we're scoring at will. We could easily have scored more against Sheffield United. But I feel like we took our foot off the gas a bit. But I don't want to see that today. Today, I want to get to halftime 3-4-0 up and go again. Rack up the goals. Like I'm looking at now, goal difference is plus 45, Liverpool plus 39, City plus 35. We know at some point City are going to start smacking fives and sixes again. Liverpool maybe not so much, but listen, give Liverpool their credit. They're doing extremely well. I don't think anyone, apart from myself, expected Liverpool to be doing so well. But yeah, I feel like Arsenal really just need to swipe the floor of Brentford today. get the job done, rest a couple of players, second half, rotate it, go into the Champions League game against Porto and go win that one as well. Honestly, the next 3-4 games are absolutely massive for Arsenal. If Arsenal could go and beat Brentford, Porto, and Manchester City in the next 3 games, then we're big dreaming. Like, you know, people know me. Like, I'm an Arsenal dreamer. I am, but I'm realistic with it. But then even me, I start thinking, oh my gosh, like, maybe this is happening. You know, this is gonna happen. But yeah, it's gonna be a real tough one. Going, because City, we know how they are in the tight runnings. Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp has mentioned obviously how he's leaving, and that's given, you know, the players an extra impetus with the season coming to an end. So yeah, you know, if you guys are like me, you gooners, you probably still feeling a bit nervous. It's crazy because even though we've got such a great team, I just still feel it. I still feel it a bit, but I guess it's natural. But what I do like to see is how we are stifling opposition. The likes of Gabriel, Saliba, Rice in front of him. And I think Rice in the last couple of weeks has really grown into his own again. You know, he's adding a bit more to the looking out of the goals. And I did say to someone, this person, I hope you're watching my podcast, I said Rice will get, because he was like, oh, Rice don't really score in that. I said, listen, Rice will score more than 5 Premier League goals. Can't. It's light. I think it's above that now. But yeah, I'm really happy with what I'm seeing. Kai Havertz as well, I give him his credit, doing a job. You know, I think with his style, we tend to think he's not really doing much. But listen, last couple of games, he's doing his bit. He scored a goal. I think he got an assist in the last game as well. And he's really bringing in plays into the game. Like when the second balls, he's doing well. And in terms of when the ball's going up, they're holding up as well. He's making a big difference. I think there are certain opposition where it's a bit of a tricky one starting him, but he is effective. You know what I mean? Season's not done yet, but so far, like he's really turned it around. And you know, sometimes you have to give people credit when they're doing that. My only concern with the team, and real ones that know me, is Aaron Ramsdale in goal. Are we going to get a goalkeeper today who's like, I haven't really played, I'm a bit rusty? You know what I mean? And I feel Brentford will try and attack that. Brentford are good at set pieces. Without Pinnock and that, they may lose a bit of height in terms of attacking them, but they've got good set piece takers. I think Jensen, there's another guy, how do you say his name? Yenalt, I think. Yeah, Yenalt, I think. So yeah, they can cause a few problems. Arsenal just need to not give away set pieces and just get on with the job. Keep it professional, get it done. And these are the games that really tell me about Arsenal. I know everyone talks about the big games, but I look at these games like we drew 1-1 last season. That's what you've got to rectify. Just get it done, get the job done. Cool. Go top of the league, you sit back, you watch the rest, focus on Porto. That's what we need to start doing. You know, I mean, now is the business end. It's all well and good talking about spanking all them other teams back then, whatever. Oh yeah, we beat Liverpool 3-1, but now it's crunch time. You know what I mean? You don't want to be going to them games with Man City when you're behind a bit and it's like, oh, cool, you lose this game, you're out the race completely. You want to have a bit of a buffer. And I keep saying, against these teams, you want to go into a game where, okay, cool, the gap's 4 points. Let's go and beat them, get that to 7, and then go on from there. Not 4 points, could be 2 points, 3 points, whatever. So that's what I want to see from Arsenal. But at the moment, it's good. But you know, everyone just hold your horses. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a cracking title race. Like the fact we're even in a position where we've got 3 teams battling out like this, and obviously, you know, you've got the top 4 battle as well going on. You know, it's a great season this season, I must say. You know what I mean? But I don't know how many of you guys expected Arsenal to be here again this season. I thought we would do well, but to be where we are, I think is a fantastic achievement. There will be some things that I'm going to criticize at the end, but you know, right now there's not really a lot I can complain about. You know, I wasn't happy about obviously going at the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup because, you know, I want to win a trophy. And, you know, Europe's on the line now. It's a 50-50 thing on Tuesday. So we'll get back to that when we do. But in the league, it's been good. It's been good. Like, I don't know what was in the water in Dubai ever since that game. Thinking of Mikel Arteta eating that steak, that definitely wasn't no game. Ever since that moment, Arsenal have been doing their thing. And as I said, players coming back is the main thing. You know, you look at last season. Last season, we started well. We finished poorly. Players got injured. I feel like it's a bit of an opposite this season. You look this season, we didn't start the best. We'll look a lot more solid. We're grinding out results. But now we're in the second half of the season, we're doing well. We're getting players back and we're scoring goals. So yeah, it's looking positive so far. But it's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be a tricky game. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's a lot of fans that don't want us to win today, but I'm gonna go for. I think if we score early, I think we could win this one 4-1. I just feel like they're going to get a goal out. There's something about Ramsdale that I'm just unsure about. I know people knock me about in the comments and when I put up the video or whatever, but it is what it is. That's just how I feel about Ramsdale. But I think, yeah, if we score early, it'll be 4-1. If they do score, it'll be someone like Ivan turning like a penalty or something, some consolation. But listen, let's just get the 3 points. That's all that matters. Go into Super Sunday, enjoy that peacefully. Then I can sit and enjoy and watch my FPL team do well. You know what I mean? I'm on the comeback track because my FPL team definitely not doing as well as Arsenal. If my FPL team were being compared to a Premier League team, would be Burnley right now. You know what I mean? So not doing too well on that front. But listen, let's see what happens, innit? So positivity, Arsenal fans. For the rest of you guys trying to pass negativity to us, don't even bother. Yeah, it's different this season. It's different. But listen, that was my preview of the Arsenal Sheffield United. Look at me, I'm thinking about the 6-0 of the Arsenal Brentford game. Love for tuning in, people, as always. For those that are subscribed already, like, comment, share it around. For those of you that are not subscribed, what are you doing, man? You're missing out. Don't be jumping on the bandwagon when it's too late, you know. But listen, I appreciate the love and support from you guys. I'll definitely be back with the preview, and I'll be doing a review of this game and a preview of the Arsenal Porto game. So be sure to tune in and see that one. But it's been a pleasure, my people. I'm out. Peace.